At about this same time, a notable display of prairie imagery began to circulate nationally, thanks to another individual associated with Save the Tallgrass Prairie. In coordination with the Smithsonian Institution, she developed a traveling exhibit that made its way around the country. It eventually ended up at the Mariana Kistler Beach Museum at Kansas State University. Museum Director Linda Duke explains.
Yes, not long after I came to the museum in 2011 and was getting to know the collection, I started to hear the name Patricia Duncan and to learn a little bit about the heroic effort she put as an artist and as a citizen into helping to save a portion of the Tallgrass Prairie for public access, to preserve it and have it become a place that people could hike and learn and appreciate. And so I started to get to know her works in the collection. I learned about the really wonderful 40-panel exhibit that she created for the Smithsonian Institution's traveling exhibition program. And it was a key tool that Patricia used to educate the public about the unique value of the grasslands and specifically the Tallgrass Prairie. It traveled to all 50 states and was seen in all kinds of venues. And then it came back eventually here.
The museum has now made this exhibit accessible online and has developed a touchscreen display table for the public to access at the museum. A couple of years after creating the traveling exhibit, Patricia Duncan published a book featuring some of her photographs related to the Tallgrass Prairie.
She was an artist, no doubt about it, but she was a keen student of science and actually put herself in the position to learn from some very distinguished scientists, including Lloyd Hulbert, who was the initial director of Kansa Prairie, and a Dr. Hall at University of Kansas. And they were actual scientists, and they taught Patricia a lot, and she just soaked it up, and she spent time out there, and she photographed that land over and over again, and she began to enlist others. She took the famed photojournalist and artist and composer and writer Gordon Parks on a phenomenal prairie excursion that helped him fall back in love with the land where he had been born. So all of those things, I think, contributed to sharing the vision that she had and the sense of urgency about saving that land.